'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the Rayleigh, not a creature was fighting, no one in a fray. No stockings were hung by the chimney with care, they all had been naughty, no St. Nicholas here. Cthulhu was nestled all snug in non-Euclidean space, with visions of destruction lighting up his cold face. When out of the altar, there arose such a clatter that Cthulhu toppled out of bed to see what was the matter. There shall be no more poetry in my game, narrator. I promise nothing. But what is this? A present from Santa? This cannot be. Goodness knows I've been anything but good this year. And yet, it was a present, and it did have a tag indicating that it was from Santa. Cthulhu opens up the present. What false sorcery is this? Darkness envelops Cthulhu, stripping his power away from him. Not my power? That's one of my favorite things. Without my power, how am I supposed to destroy the world? No, this shall not stand. My revenge, I will not rest until the blood of Santa adorns my blade. Excuse me, but I do believe this is a family-friendly game. Do I look family-friendly to you? Plus, the game is literally called Cthulthu Saves Christmas. And save it I shall. Santa has lost his marbles. He must be stopped. To the surface world, my quest for vengeance begins. I might regret using this voice for Cthulhu by the end of the stream. We will see. On the beachy shore bordered by cliffs of Zeni, Cthulhu spots a maiden beset by horrible monsters. Thank you. My gingerbread, you're Cthulhu, right? Just look at me. These tentacles and wings don't lie. You know, granting wings is not in your nature, but I'm sure you'll make an exception for me. I need your help. Hard pass. Don't get any tinsel and twist. I just need a teensy tiny favor, and I'll be sure to make it worth your while. I doubt that, but continue. I am Snow Maiden, Crystal Claus, defender of holiday winterlands and spreader of holiday joy. I need your help to rescue my grandfather, Santa Claus. You're kidding, right? Have you seen the title of the video game? She's not kidding. The League of Christmas Evil has kidnapped Santa Claus. So pay the ransom fee and be done. They don't want money, they want Santa out of the way so they can take over the holiday for themselves. And sending anti-present packages that, when opened, give the recipient the opposite of what they most desire. That must be why I felt my power draining. If they were powerful enough to kidnap Santa, they must be packing some serious firepower. And since your name is literally in the title, you have to be super strong, right? True, indeed. I am mighty, even when operating at less than optimal levels. If you help me rescue Santa, I guarantee that you'll be permanently on Santa's good list. No more cool, actual presents. And if I was to wish for the power to destroy the world, I'll make sure it's granted. Really? Santa's gonna give me the power to destroy the world. That feels off-brand. I might have reservations, but I'm sure when I explain to him what happens at the beginning of Cthulhu Saves the World, he'll be fine with it. Which Cthulhu Saves the World was the original game from this series. It was a lot of fun, cheeky adventure, where, as the title says, Cthulhu accidentally saves the world. You have a deal. Let's just save Christmas, only destroy it. Cthulhu and Crystal Claus have joined forces. Yeah. We'll just leave those. Jack Frost, so you're the one who's up to no good. Release my grandfather. The League of Christmas Evil has lived in the shadow of the old coot for too long. Now it's our time to shine. If by shine, you mean the Japanese word for to die, then you are correct. So, shine. It's a JRPG. You have to admit some of the players are familiar with melodramatic Japanese battle cries. I have to admit anything. That's the whole point. With the big man out of the picture, I'm in charge. You talk big, but it's too... But this early in the game, there's no way that you have the stats to back that up. Basic Tutorial 4. Elements. See? We're not even out of the tutorial yet. I'm a tutorial boss? This cannot be! Where was I? Basic Tutorial 4. Ailments. Are you done? So boring. I was just doing my job. Oh, don't be sad, narrator. I'm sure with the power tutorial of ailments, we're sure to win this battle. Enough tutorializing. Let's fight! I cannot believe I lost to a tentacle man and Santa's little brat. We slayed you, and don't you forget it. Enough idle chat. Tell us about the League of Christmas Evil. You're too weak to deal with the other 6 members of the League of Christmas Evil. Tell us which League member has Santa. Never. You're just gonna have to interrogate them all yourself. There's no chance that the next League villain we fight has the claws, is there? The players who've spent good money on this game would be rather disappointed if that was the case. They probably got this game in one of those million games for penny bundles. Let them be disappointed. Since I've been defeated, I might as well give you a tip. You'll never rescue Santa unless you master the power of relationships. Warned you it was going to be cheeky and full of puns. Don't you mean relationships? It's my game. I'm from Morele. Terrible pun stays. Spend time with different people in town, improve your relationships, and get cool stuff. I like cool stuff. Defeat the other Christmas League of Evil members, forge lasting relationships with others, and you just may rescue Santa. Whatever, you can't tell me what to do. If I rescue Santa, he'll be on my own terms. What is this feeling? I see. I'm being summoned away to a different RPG franchise. Atlas nod. Oh! Now that's over with, let's head over to Christmas Land. Welcome to Christmas Land, the crispiest place on Earth. I practically feel the goodwill towards men seeping into me. I'll get blitzing on finding our next Christmas League of Evil target, but it could take me a while. It'll take a week. It always takes a week. You heard the narrator. That leaves you with plenty of free time to take in the sights and make friends. I will forge unbreakable relationship bonds with others, but only for my own dark purposes. And in doing so, you'll discover the love of Christmas was inside you all along. Or everyone else will go insane and the tormented spirits will make my tummy happy. Either way, it'll be fun. I've booked you a room at one of the nicest places in town. Here, let me show you. Thanks for the hydration check. Crystal takes Cthulhu to his hotel room. Not bad, minion. This room will suffice. Now what should I do with the rest of my day? It's time to go to sleep. But it's not even noon yet. Doesn't matter. One activity a day, them's the rules. You're not the boss of me. Cthulhu feels incredibly tired and decides to go to bed. Aw, he's so cute when he's sleeping. I wonder what would happen if I stuck his hand in a bowl of water. It is now Christmas Eve the 2nd. This feels wrong. Spend time with Crystal, reward. Shield wand. Spend time with Maul, reward. Fencing sword. Spend time at the post office, reward. Enchanted tunic. Spend time at the movies, reward. Snow robe. Spend time at the soup kitchen, reward. Fur tonic. Start an expedition, reward. Big sword. Let's start with the soup kitchen. Cthulhu decides to go to the soup kitchen. Welcome, my brother, to our humble refuge in downtrodden here. Here, take the seat by the fire. Don't mind if I do. Help me pour you a bowl of stew. Give it a try. I made it myself. Not bad. Has a bit of a kick. Yes, this will do. Now, if you excuse me, I need to tend the others. Take your time. I'll just help myself to another bowl. Cthulhu, what are you doing here? Just enjoying a comfy chair, some good food, and non-existent prices. What are you doing here? I'm helping the poor and needy. That's what this place is for, not for moochers like you. I'm no moocher. I'm just eating food without paying for it. That's good business sense. That's the very definition of moochery, you big moochy monster. Tread carefully. You wouldn't want to say anything you'll regret later. I know just the solution here. You're going to pay back this establishment for the food you took. Fine. How much can one bowl of soup cost? $10. They don't need money, they need volunteers. You're gonna come back here tomorrow and help out. Cthulhu help out for free? That's ridiculous. Show up here again, or else I'm crashing this game. You wouldn't dare. Wouldn't I? I had one array out of bounds error, the whole video game will end. Saves deleted, game over. Fine, for the good of the players, I'll give you to your ridiculous demands. Cthulhu sees a pile of clothing next to the Take Me sign. Cthulhu got fur tonic. This armor is for Cthulhu, dens against cold. It's now Christmas Eve the 3rd. We'll follow the story and go back there. Cthulhu decides to go back to the soup kitchen. There you are. I had my doubts at first, but I knew you'd come through in the end. Blackmail does have that effect. It's not blackmail, it's for a good cause. Let's get serving some stew. Here's our first visitor. 1 scoop of soup for you, 1 scoop for me, 1 for you, 2 for me. Hey, this is fun. It's not the way it works. No scoops for you until we're done. Can't terribly give on an empty stomach. There's not going to be anything left for anyone else if you don't stop. Their fault for not coming sooner. Besides, we can just magic up some more stew. Batan Nagaf. See? More stew. Can't possibly expect to serve this glop to needy individuals. Is this even meat? It's practically meat. Besides, you said yourself, these people are needy. They can't afford to be picky. That's not the point. This place gives out only the best. I'm afraid if we serve these people your stew, they'd pass out. It's proven to be non-lethal in 5 out of 9 clinical trials. It's so safe you eat it. No, I couldn't possibly. I've been trying to watch my figure. Just go home. I was fooled to think that you'd learn anything from this experience. I hope this has been a valuable lesson for you. Never teach me anything. I think I'll just take a little soup to go before I leave. Cthulhu got warm soup. This item regenerates HP. It's now Christmas Eve the 4th. Big sword, fencing sword, shield wand, enchanted tunic. Let's try big sword. About Cthulhu discovers a lead on a cool expedition. Cthulhu sends Crystal to go to complete it. Crystal returns. We left Christmas Land and took a bus to Innsmouth. Had a good feeling. This area is famous for unholy abominations, but I tried my best. Oh, no. What game is this referencing? Had a good feeling, tried my best. Oh, I'm blanking on what game this is. What game with expeditions? A tactics game? Oh, I'm being bothered by this right now. I need to close something real quick. Oh, I don't know what one we're doing. As a result, we were able to get it. I'm so familiar with this. Hey, Wayfarer. It's not Monster Hunter. I don't play Monster Hunter. This is word for word from one of the games I played. It's probably 15 years old, 20 years old. There was one inn that really stood out. Booked a room with Faith. Inside was a treasure I've never seen before. Yeah, this is taken straight out from a game, and I'm blanking on what game it is right now. A big sword. This job was a big success. Yeah, a big sword. This weapon's security is very big and very sword. It's now Christmas Eve the 5th. Oh, a game had expeditions. It wasn't Final Fantasy Tactics 1. Was it the second one? I don't think it was. I'm gonna have to remember this and figure it out later. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Crystal. So, what's fun to do in this joint? I have just the place in mind. Crystal leads Cthulhu to a large park. No, it wasn't Cult of the Lamb. The game I'm thinking of literally uses all of the phrases exactly the same. We went out and checked blah blah blah, found it interesting, but it was a huge success. We got blah blah blah. It is word for word that. There's a large outdoor skating rink filled with happy skaters. There's also a massive Christmas tree, so tall the top can barely be seen. I love it here. Being able to control ice with a wave of my hand makes it easy to do well at ice skating. But besides that, it's so peaceful here. Sometimes I like to find a bench to sit on, just gaze up, look at the star tree, and look at the stars in the sky. Cthulhu, do you remember your first Christmas? No, I don't. Do I look like someone who celebrates Christmas? No, Santa decided early on to skip our house on his yearly trip to delivery. Hey, Metal. I'd like to see all the other creeping evils enjoying their brand new train sets and pop guns, and what did I get? Nothing. But if you didn't get presents, didn't you ever feel something deep inside within you? A lighter heart, a joyful spirit, a sense of hope? I'm too busy being evil to notice such trivial feelings. I can see you have a lot of work to do if I'm going to get you to understand the joy of Christmas. But I'm just the person for the job. Woo! I'm excited! Make sure you have a strategy all planned out for maximum Christmas spirit. This is going to be so fun! I can hardly wait. On the way home, Cthulhu spots a dog chewing on a weird-looking stick. A short tussle later, the dog is relieved of its chew toy. Cthulhu got a shield wand. This weapon's for Crystal, boosts her defense. It is now Christmas Eve the 6th. Cthulhu feels pressure on his head as if someone was trying to smother him with a pillow. This is, in fact, what's happening. Wakey, wakey! Get off of me. Wake up, Cthulhu. I found someone who knows where the League of Christmas Evil member is hiding. This is Baba Yaga. I'm Baba Yaga-chan. Pleased to meet you, boss. The League of Christmas Evil is the last place you'd expect. Santa's very own toy workshop. When the cat's away, the mice will play. I only do chicken metaphors. When the chicken's away, the chicken will play. Makes sense. The chickens are on vacation, so they're having a good time and playing. Not particularly relevant, though. Oh, new girl with chicken on your head. What's the chicken on the head? I like chickens. That's it? I'm a trendsetter. Everyone will soon be wearing a chicken on their head next season. Baba Yaga, Baba Yaga. I think I've heard of you. Aren't you supposed to be a lot older? Actually, a 1,000-year-old witch. I just look like a kid. Seriously? No, that's not. Anyone who tells you that's covering for something. What you see is what you get. Indeed. Thanks for the lead. Let's go to Santa's workshop tomorrow. I'm coming with. I hardly think we need to take some kid. And a chicken. Don't be dissing Cluck Cluck. On a quest, we can handle things just fine by ourselves. And that's where you're wrong. Baba Yaga and Cluck Cluck have joined your party. I hate it when he does that. In combat, Baba can gain chicken power. Using a chicken move will spend all chicken power in order to boost the ability's power. At 100% chicken power, chicken moves are twice as effective. At 200%, 3 times effective. Use the power of the chicken wisely in order to save Christmas. If she wants to join our noble quest to rent a Santa, I say the more the merrier. I don't want to rescue Santa. He can stay out of the picture forever as all I care. Look at me, I'm Santa and a big, fat, stupid head. What? Surely you can't mean that. Santa has been sniffing the presents for a year. But find him and make him give what's rightfully mine. With interest. I've changed my mind, Baba Yaga. Let's make the big man pay. You got it, boss! I feel like I'm losing control of the narrative. Tell me about it. It's now Christmas Eve the 7th. Just a few days ago, this place was bustling with the happy sound of elves hammering, sewing, and other building toys. Unfortunately, the Elfish Union started a strict no Santa, no work policy. As soon as Santa was kidnapped, they all abandoned their posts. You guys, you have a lot of loyal followers. Santa's just a no-good capitalist piggy slave driver. Providing all the milk and cookies anyone would ever want is hardly the action of a slave driver. Whatever he is, he's my meal ticket to get my powers back. We better search the place. Maybe we'll find some leftover toys. I doubt it. This place looks cleaned out. Is that Cluck Cluck? You smell trouble. It's a little-known fact that chickens have an amazing sense of smell. One that rivals the fiercest bloodhound. I don't think that's true. Besides the regular assortment of random encounter monitors, Cluck Cluck says she'll detect the presence of 12 bad little boys. The Yule Lads have been eyeing Granddaddy's Christmas kingdom for years. And they'll be eyeing a new kingdom soon. A black eye. Santa has abandoned you all. If you want any toys, you're gonna have to bow to us, y'all. You don't get any points for rhyming all with y'all. You rat, Santa hasn't banned us, he's been kidnapped. No. I'm Dragon. Rat is over there. Huh? Hi there. With Santa out of the picture, we decided it's time to go global. What's more global than China? Our Icelandic names were so hard to pronounce for the rest of the world, but everyone knows the animals of the Chinese zodiac. Wait, so that means one of you is named Chicken? Rooster, actually. Chicken would be better. Call yourselves whatever you want. Release the jolly old man to us or perish. There's 12 of us and only 3 of you. You're the ones who's going to be doing the perishing. Actually, the game of Legend only allows for items at a time, so you're going to have to sit this one out. No fair. And the Yule Cat gets a spot on the roster, so technically 4 of the Yule lads get to fight. 4 of you and a cat versus 1 of me? I like those odds. Don't forget about us. Ah, we beat them, boss. Ah, we can't have a rematch with the other 7 Yule lads? No, that would be needlessly repetitive. Chestnuts! Now that we've defeated you thanks to a game imaging limitation, you must tell us where Santa is. He's not here, I can tell you that much. How ridiculous would it be for us to hide Santa in his own workshop? No, you're gonna have to face the other 5 members of the Christmas League with Eagle first. Give us the leftover workshop toys. We smash them all to bits. Ah, get out! Faced with the red-hot fury of Baba Yaga, the Yule lads flee the premises. Cthulhu, Crystal, and Baba all head to town, discouraged but not defeated. And a new day dawns. It's now Christmas Eve the 8th. Good morning, boss! Cthulhu opens his eyes. This time he's not being smothered with a pillow. Can I ask you something, boss? This early in the morning? No. But it's about you. Pokey? I'm listening. Why don't you get your own game? 2, actually. There's also Cthulthu Saves the World. I've been trying to pitch developers on Baba Yaga's Poultry Tycoon, but nobody's greenlighting it yet. No wonder. That's a terrible name for a video game. Let's look at Cthulthu Saves Christmas. Cthulhu is me, so it's awesome. Everybody likes saving things, and Christmas? Ka-ching! Well, it's just one big money grab when you pick popular words and string them together. Not quite. You still need a great elevator pitch. Nobody wants to tycoon chickens, but a dating sim where everyone's a rooster or a chicken? That would sell. You could use the same portraits for all the chickens and save money on access production. Nobody would even notice. The right people would notice. Catchy name, a non-existent budget, and a bizarre concept for your tickets to video game stardom. But I want my video game to be good. Sorry, I wasn't listening. My agent just landed me a starring role in a new pachinko game. I'm going now, boss. Good talk. I think Alyssa's Lestat from Cosmic Star Hero in this town. Maybe she could offer some pointers. So that's another game from these developers. Got kickstarted. It's kind of fantasy-ish. It's another one I've been meaning to play. It is their game that they spent the most time and energy on. That's it for today. The voice from Rebond demands you go to sleep. Now Christmas Eve the 9th. We get an Eggy dress. Clean wand. Snow robe. Let's get Baba new armor for the heck of it right away. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. Hey boss, I want to show you something. Baba leads Cthulhu to a small hut on the outskirts of town. Ta-da! This is my house. Isn't it cool? It's just a hut. Now it's just a hut. I've been working hard on it and won't stay that way forever. What do you have in mind? I'm going to turn it into the world's very first living chicken hut. It's a hut that also clucks at you? That's weird. No, it's not for chickens. The hut itself will be part chicken. But why? Who would possibly want that? Who wouldn't? All the loyalty of chicken, and long legs of a chicken, and all the comfort of your own home. Just imagine it, boss. You wake up here in the morning, your house has already laid an egg, made you breakfast, and what if you want to travel? Just say the word in your house and stand up and walk you there. You make a fortune selling these things. There's only one problem. I can think of a lot of problems, but which one do you have in mind? I only have a regular hut now, and all my attempts to turn it into a chicken hut have failed. That's where you come in. Your power is you can crack this egg. What do you say? Infusing a chicken brain into a hut is such a bad idea that I can't help but want to participate. I'm in. Yay! You hear that cluck cluck? We're gonna make a chicken hut friend for you. After the discussion, Baba decides to clean up around the hut and discovers a useful piece of equipment in the mess. Cthulhu got an eggy dress. This is armor for Baga and gives her chicken power at the start of combat. It's now Christmas Eve the 10th. We can get a brown egg. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. Baba hands Cthulhu a flask full of boiling red liquid. Shake this vigorously. Don't spill any on your skin. Now, the only thing I want to do is spill it on my skin. It's very explosive right now, so better not. Let me know when it changes color. It turned green? That shouldn't be happening. Try spitting in it. Now it's yellow. That should work. Quick, give me the flask. Shaped like an egg, decorated like one of covered in eggs. I can check in a little bit. Cthulhu hands Baba Yaga the flask, which she then pours onto the side of her hut. That should do it. I should now have a brain of a chicken. It's not doing anything. Of course it's not doing anything. It's a hut. They don't do anything. But we add chicken legs. And how are you going to do that? Chop off some chicken legs and stick them in a growing potion? That's awful. Of course I'm not going to murder a chicken just to get some legs. I'm developing a potion that should transform tree roots into chicken legs. I haven't gotten it working yet. Hoping since the hut now has a chicken brain, the mental energy will help shape the legs into chicken legs. Mind over matter. Thanks for your help today, boss. Now, what if I tried this? Did your hut just lay an egg? Cthulhu got a brown egg. This accessory for Baba generates chicken power each turn. It's now Christmas Eve the 11th. Spend time with the cultists. Cthulhu sides go to the assembly hall where meetings are already in progress. Welcome, everyone, to this season of the Cultists Anonymous. I am your group leader, Rose Thalen. Hi, Rose! Remember, this place is free from blame and censure. If you feel comfortable sharing, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. The important thing is that you move at your own pace. First order of business, do we have any new members? All eyes turn to Cthulhu. Yes, it is I, the great Cthulhu. Bow down and worship me. Hi, Cthulhu. Glad to have you here, Cthulhu. Now, I think I see another new face over there. Hi, Rose. My name is Bob, and I've been cult-free for almost a year now. Hi, Bob. It's wonderful to hear, Bob. You know, everyone says that your first year is the hardest. That's misleading. Every year is the hardest. I'm glad you've chosen to come to our little organization. Everyone's family here. Wait a second. Did no one hear me? I'm Cthulhu. Hi, Cthulhu. That's it? Only when I announce myself, people cower in fear, lose their minds, and become my abject slaves. That's not really our purpose here, Cthulhu. This is a safe place for ex-cultists to gather together and through our unique 12-step program, return to normality. I don't understand. You don't have to. You're welcome to keep coming. The mere fact that you came today shows that you're ready to become your own journey of healing. Cthulhu leaves the assembly hall, thoroughly confused. He stops by the mall and buys something, fails to fill the void within. Cthulhu got fed up with herself. It's a weapon for Baba and gives her bonus chicken power at the start of combat. It's now Christmas Eve the 12th. We're gonna go get some manga. Cthulhu decides to return to the assembly hall. Another meeting of cultists is already in session. It was all fitting this and planting that. It just felt like there should be more for me in life. There isn't. You know, everyone says Lord Cthulhu is gonna come and devour our souls. But just look at him. Doesn't it look like he's capable of devouring anyone's soul? A temporary setback. As soon as I regain my power, I should destroy the world. Please, Cthulhu, I'm trying to steer her. No, this is good. Confronting your demons head-on is one of the best ways to release yourself from them. Now, Bob, is there anything you'd like to share with Cthulhu? I just feel like you've been lying to me all these years. Either devour the world or don't. But the constant empty promises are tiring. When I devour the world, I'm going to eat you last. No, Cthulhu, there's no need to be hateful. Look into my eyes. Not a chance. Recruit me into an eldritch cult. Shame on me. Recruit me into an eldritch cult twice. Shame on me. Or shame on you. Shame on me. Things were so much easier in Innsmouth. Bob, I think you've made some important strides today. And Cthulhu, thank you for your intellectual opposition. It really made a difference. No, this cannot be possible. Help yourself to a few cookies on the way out. Until next time, stay strong. Next to the cookies is a pile of books, magazines, and other reading materials. Cthulhu swipes one. Cthulhu got manga. This item inflicts insanity on all enemies. Now it's Christmas Eve the 13th. I ran into old friend Granddad and he thinks he has a lead on another member of the evil League of Christmas. League of Christmas Evil. This is Bill's nickel. Our lawyers have demanded that we edit the following conversation. Hey, want to join a popular TV show? I love popular TV show, especially when popular TV character does funny thing. That wasn't actually me, that was a popular actor doing popular TV character pretending to be me. Hey, did you know I was on a different popular TV show? It was just a TV playing your other game in the background shot. Super easy to miss. Not me, popular children's movie totally ripped me off. Our lawyers have okayed the rest of this conversation for a conversation. Spill the beans, Christmas hobo man. Where's the league hold up? I was at the Land of Sweets. I had a nice chat with my friend the Nutcracker. An army of mice stormed the palace. Nutcracker fought bravely and the numbers were too great. He shall never crack nuts again. That's horrible. Clearly Mouse King is behind this. We must stop him. If we must, though. Isn't the rat-filled dungeon typically the sewer dungeon? Sadly, we're unable to find an organic way of including a sewer dungeon in our Christmas-themed game. Please understand. Land of Sweets, can't wait. We can turn our adventure into a game. Fight a rat, eat a candy cane, win a battle, drink some hot cocoa, level up, devour a candy bar. That's the spirit. No point in adventuring on an empty stomach. Ho, ho, ho! Bells Nichols joined your party. Now it's Christmas Eve the 14th. Land of Sweets really is the best place for a wandering traveler like myself. Stone soup is so much better when the stones are gumdrops. The percent chocolate concentration in the hills here actually goes up and down with the passing seasons. You haven't lived until you've eaten winter dirt. It's far too dark for me. I much prefer spring dirt. It's light, milky chocolate with just a hint of hazelnut. Let's have a picnic. Not a chance. Candy gives me gas. My dietitian has me on a strict diet of tormented souls. Oh, that's a tasty. Here, have a bite, Cluck Cluck. So, where's this so-called Rat King? Mouse King. That's what I said. Cluck Cluck says she smells mice down the path that way. Ah, let's go kill some giant mice like a true RPG hero. Exterminate. Exterminate. Ah, we're gonna get eggs, turnmate, so you watch out. What in the holly and ivy is that thing? Our greatest creation, the Mouse Smasher. For far too long, we have suffered under the foot of RPG heroes and that infernal Nutcracker. We are more than just sources of easy XP. We have families and lives. That Nutcracker was the worst. Murder of mice and nuts. Nothing we can do but die. But working together, we can pilot this massive mech and destroy you all. Mouse Smasher makes it sound like it's designed to mash mouse. Patience, Cluck Cluck. You can have all the mashed mice you want when we're done here. Oh, we shall do the mashing, not the other way around. You're gonna want to change your name on that thing. Or you would if I wasn't about to destroy it. It may be one of the deep ones, but we have the power of friendship on our side that always works in these games. There's too many of us in this mech. Well, not actually friends. I'm just here because you threaten us. My tail's stuck. Don't listen to them. They're just lightheaded from the lack of oxygen in here. Enough talk. Let's just do this. Power failing. Mice friendship insufficient for continued operation. Total failure in 3, 2, 1. Squeak. I'm gonna ask you one time before I feed you to this girl's pet. Where is Santa Claus? The other 4 League of Evil members never told me. Even they think we're just vermin. Not good enough. Dinner time, Cluck Cluck. Cluck Cluck. The crazed eyes of Baba Yaga's chicken are the last things the Mouse King sees before his mind mercifully shuts down. The eyes of a chicken. Who can say? There are only demons and friends here. Quack! It's now Christmas Eve the 15th. I'm going to this Nutcracker, a journey to this land of sweets, often to replenish my candy supply. You don't look like you'd have a sweet tooth. No, it's to give good children in the world. Good children get candy, bad children get hit with my switch. So you go around beating random people's children? I underestimated you. Just the naughty ones that deserve it. They all deserve it. I knew I recognized you. You came to my hut last year and started attacking me. Deserved it. I'll show you who deserves it. Cluck Cluck, attack! Cluck Cluck shows no inclination of attacking. Even the chicken knows I'm right. You have been misreading this whole Christmas holiday. I'm all for old guys beating up kids. And Santa's okay with this? Santa and I are actually close friends. It's true. Uncle Pisnickel has permanent invitation to Christmas dinner under Granddad's house. And Santa's okay with the child abuse? As long as he doesn't have to do it himself, he has a reputation to preserve. It's a grave responsibility that I am happy to bear. Come clean. You're saying you don't deserve any pleasure from hitting kids with sticks? Pisnickel looks at Baba Yaga. Maybe a little. It's now Christmas Eve the 16th. So many places to go check. Oh, we are totally getting cat ears. Who decides to go to a pet store? Ah, you look like a stunning individual. Can I interest you in a Pomeranian, a Shiba Inu, a Hermota cat? I'm just browsing. Leave me be, feeble mortal, before I cause your brain to leak out of your ears. Besides, now is a good time to tidy up other parts of the store. Cthulhu, is that you? Pause! What are you doing here? Their slave traders caught me when I was separated from the rest of my crew. Several transactions later, I ended up here. So I believe Pause is a character from the first game. They've been injecting me with a drug that suppresses my powers, so I'm not able to break myself out. Please, you have to help me. What's in it for me? The satisfaction of helping an alien in need? You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that. I'm locked in a cat cage. I don't exactly have a lot to barter with. You know what I want. No, you want it. Would. Eltharian attachable ears have been a holy relic in my family for generations. And I want them. No, that's not negotiable. There has to be something else you want. Can you restore my power? I didn't think so. Please be reasonable. When have I ever been reasonable? Fine, take them. Cthulhu got the cat ears. This item can inflict charm on an enemy. Now, come on, get me out of here. I'm not really feeling it today. Maybe next time? You squid brain, hold on, get back here! Cthulhu leaves the plus store. It's now Christmas Eve the 17th. I can't even go there. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. You arrived just in time. Did my hut chicken legs? Look how pretty it is. Baba Yaga hut is has chicken legs sticking out of the bottom. It's currently standing. It looks like a chicken. And no, it's gorgeous. That's not what I said. I haven't trained it yet. At the very least, I need to sit around and command. Sit. Chicken leg hut does nothing. Come on, sit. Still nothing. Hut's appearance doesn't change. It feels like the hut's acting as its superior. Step aside. I'll make the chicken-brained hut listen. Hey, Hut. Sit down now or else. The hut shuffles back and forth on its feet before standing in the same position as before. I've done all I can do. It's up to you. Maybe Cluck Cluck can try talking to you. Cluck Cluck? Quack! The hut sits down. It worked! Cluck Cluck! Again! Quack! Hut stands up. Yes, Cluck Cluck! Tell the hut to walk over there. Quack! Hut walks over to the designated spot. Thank you, Cluck Cluck. Quack! Hut takes a little bow. Standing, walking, sitting, walking. Does it all! My chicken hut is fully operational. You, still can't sell it, though, since other people don't have a convenient chicken to act as a control mechanism. That makes it one of a kind. It's definitely unique, I'll give you that. We'll take it off a spin and see how it handles. Baba Yaga lays another egg. Cthulhu got a golden egg. This item boosts chicken power. It's now Christmas Eve the 18th. Let's get spiffy coat. Cthulhu decides to go to the gingerbread house candy shop. Inside the candy shop, there are countless shelves filled with chocolates and caramels, all formed from the most elaborate shapes. Crystal is already here. Why, if it isn't Cthulhu, I didn't fancy you someone with a sweet tooth. I have been known to eat the occasional caramel apple when suffering souls weren't available for munching. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. My favorite dessert is here, shaved ice with fruit and chocolate shavings. Delicious and refreshing. Crystal buys 2 bowls of the aforementioned dessert and hands one to Cthulhu. Bon appetit! Cthulhu cautiously tries the contents of the bowl, then with more energy gulps down the rest. Good, isn't it? There's something about the way they prepare it here that really pulls out the flavors, and hey! Cthulhu grabs Crystal bowls and devours his contents in one fell swoop. You were taking so long, I didn't think you wanted it. Hope you had fun with the Void Crew. We just got them. At least you enjoyed them. They were okay, I guess. Glitch in the game occurs and suddenly Cthulhu has a new piece of equipment. Cthulhu got Spiffy Coat. Mercs for Bis Nickel. Taunts enemies attacking him. Bells Nickel. Now Christmas Eve the 19th. Empower Cthulhu coasters lead to a cool expedition. Says Crystal, Bobble, and Belsnickel to go complete it. Crystal, Bobble, and Belsnickel return. Left Christmas Land and rode a train to Dunwich. I don't know what game this is referencing. I had a lovely feeling. This is the way. I tried. Many villagers died, but we found a big one. An amazing discovery. What a find. It's a treasure. A smashing success. You got a sharp sword. This weapon for Cthulhu. Others can be found to come with a better name. Now Christmas Eve the 20th. I'm sorry, the week's almost over and I don't have any leads on our next story. I'm at a loss. Nothing to report, boss. Foolish followers just need to have faith in the narrator's ability to come up with a contrived reason to keep this video game going. Just then, a flying reindeer comes crashing into the ground in front of you. Right on cue! Robbie the reindeer? What happened to you? The reindeer's bleeding heavily from several open wounds. Oh, it's terrible. Just terrible, Snow Maiden. All of our reindeer have been locked up and being treated horribly. We tried to fight back and escape, but I'm the only one who got out. I'm afraid of what they're treating us others are even worse now. Who's responsible for this? It's Marilyn. She's always been jealous of us reindeers being Santa's preferred mode of transportation, and with him out of the picture... Marilyn? It's an undead skeleton horse. Try to keep up. Tentacled one, I beseech you, fly to my kinsmen post-haste and rescue them from Marilyn. I don't know anything about rescuing, but it would be my pleasure to grind that skeleton into dust. But first, we must treat your wounds. Forget about me. The longer you wait, the more torment the other reindeer will receive. No, you see, the narrator only lets us do one major thing a day. Before telling us to go to sleep. It's a bother. Since we've already talked to you today, we're quite stuck. So just let me treat your wounds and we'll go fight Malad first thing tomorrow. Well, if you put it that way, I must accept your kind offer. Oh, there's no time for pointless acts of kindness. We must go to sleep now. Actually, there's a little time left, so if you wanted to. No, I will not say pointless NPCs just because I have nothing better to do. But, no buts. Now hobble over to that free clinic and receive the care you urgently need sometime in the undisclosed future. With that, the day draws to a close. It's now Christmas Eve the 21st. Hi, Ara. Oh, my gingerbread. Why, just a few days ago, the reindeer lands were a beautiful paradise with flowers. Everything has been destroyed. It's like a bomb went off here. Nicely put, Cluck Cluck. Yes, yes, it's a delightful wasteland that we should thank the Malard for her fine landscaping work. It does have a certain destructive flair to it if you squint at it very hard. Stop squinting, this place looks terrible. Remember, our goal is to defeat the Malard and rescue Santa. What happens to the reindeer is of no consequence. I'm rescuing the reindeer. Of course you are, just don't get in my way. How do you like my handiwork, granddaughter of the Jolly One? How could you? How could I? How could I? Year after year, the Jolly One ignored me in favor of the flying deer. I can fly, I can pull a sleigh, I can prepare Christmas cards and have festive songs written about me. Actually, you do have some songs about you. None that have gone platinum. I hate to interrupt this wine fest, but I'm on a tight schedule here. It's time for you to disappear. Who thought the fellow undead would understand? Oh, I'm not undead. Really? I was positive. Probably thinking of Breath of Death 7. First game by these developers. Right. It's a common mistake. Undead heroes are in the other game. No joking. My other game and the undead game are usually bundled together, so it's an easy mistake to make. My apologies. Thinking nothing of it. Now it's time for you to die. Well, die again. We'll make sure it takes this time. This cannot be. How have I defeated so easily? It happens to the best of us villains. Nothing to be ashamed about. It will take years for this land to regain its former beauty. You can begin to atone by telling us where Santa is. Oh, I know not. The other 3 members of Christmas League that you will keep this location a tight secret. Grandfather, I'll rescue you no matter what the cost. We can find the next League member? Answer me! Oh, don't worry about that. It will find you. With that, the Mayor-Law division vanishes. That was ominous. What next, boss? We should return back to town and prepare for the fights ahead. Quickly, before the locked-up reindeer notice us and make us rescue them. Fine. You can let them go free. I can't believe your Dark Lord, who is me, is so benevolent. It's now Christmas Eve the 22nd. I haven't been able to find anything about the remaining League of Christmas Evil members. You worry too much. Take it easy. Marla said they would come to us. Relax. Relax? How can I possibly relax? Every day is that we don't rescue Santa is another day that Christmas doesn't come. Is it really so bad for it to be perpetually Christmas Eve? All the anticipation of presents without the crushing disappointment. I'm with you, boss. I never get what I want for Christmas. It's because you two are on the naughty list. Your experience isn't indicative of everyone else. You're telling me that Cluck Cluck doesn't deserve any presents? That can't be right. Chicken presents aren't really under Santa's jurisdiction. He has claws in his name. You shouldn't need chicken claws just to get some presents for Cluck Cluck. Hey, you three. Has this town always sounded this gloomy? Now that you mention it, the carolers do sound less lively than normal. Could it be important? And carolers sense impending doom. Is that a power they have? Yes, carolers can sense impending doom, just like cows can tell the weather. Well, maybe it's not in the carolers can sense doom so much as they're part of it. That theory is so ridiculous, it must be true. Now Christmas Eve the 23rd. Let's look into the carolers. Everybody, I've decreed that we shall go caroling. Cthulhu, you manage to surprise me every day. I do believe you're starting to pick up on the Christmas spirit. I'd love to sing, boss. This will be fun. I remember my first night of caroling. Gogo had caught Sabretooth for the tribe, and everyone was especially good spirits. We sang and sang and sang all night. It didn't even matter that the fire hadn't been invented yet. I was warmed by the singing. I've taken the liberty of preparing materials for everyone. Here's your requisite Elizabethan attire. This dress is so fluffy. It doesn't have any chicken feathers in it, right? And here's everyone's hymn book. I've taken great care in selecting Christmas carols that would suit each individual's vocal range. These songs. I'm afraid I'm not familiar with this language. I can't make sense of any of this. That's because they're written in the ancient Remain script. Don't worry. It's phonetic language. You'll have it mastered in no time. I'm not sure about this. Well, let's give it a try. Cthulhu's been so gracious in accepting the caroling tradition, we can at least meet him halfway. On Cthulhu's tutelage, the group practices the first few songs in the hymn books so they feel confident they can repeat them. My tongue feels funny. I have the strangest craving for sludge. Are you sure we're singing these correctly? You're doing marvelously. I'll go home and practice tonight, and tomorrow, and in 2 days, we'll be ready for action. Everyone has their respective homes. Everything's going according to plan. Cthulhu decides to order a baton to help him better conduct the music. When it arrives, it turns out to actually be a weapon. Cthulhu got Present Wand. This weapon for Crystal boosts the effectiveness of using items. It's now Christmas Eve, the 24th. The night has arrived for Cthulhu and the others to go caroling. How's my little singing troupe? Did everyone practice like I told them? Every night, boss. Sadly, yes. I know it's just words, but I feel dirty saying them. Like each word is a swear. I'm not so sure about this. Why don't you stick to the regular songs? Really? After I've tried to embrace your customs, you're gonna insult my native tongue so. Maybe we shouldn't even go caroling. No, it's fine. We'll do it your way. That's better. Let's head to the first house. Cthulhu knocks on the door of the house. The inhabitants there look surprised to see him. Don't immediately slam the door, screaming in terror. Christmas greetings, fellow mortals. I would like to serenade you with a selection of Christmas hymns from the underwater city of Relay. Everyone, like we practiced. 1, 2, 3, go! Fig Louis, Missafilio, Relay, Santa, Graffiti, Fatum. Actually, Missafilio, Relay, Santa, Missasia, Rack. Santa, give Glocka. Relay, Santa, Globe, Glocka, Glog. The listeners stare in stunned silence for a moment longer, then open their mouths. Fig Louis, Milra, Cthulhu, Relay, Glocka, Fatum. Cthulhu? Has this all just been a recruitment drive for new followers to your cult? Maybe. You have to turn them back now. Why? They're happier now. The man who opened the door is somehow drooling from his mouth and both eyeballs. Turn them back now. Fine. You're no fun. There, are you happy? Until we get you singing some actual Christmas carols. Crystal drive Cthulhu from door to door singing real Christmas carols. People at Last House are so impressed with Cthulhu's singing that they give him a present. Cthulhu got Fabergé egg. Success rate for Baba boosts her stats. Hope you've learned your lesson. Humans aren't easily enslaved with the right song. If you sing well, people give you stuff. Don't mess with me when it comes to Christmas. It's now Christmas Eve, the 25th. Just go to the graveyard. Cthulhu decides to spend his day at Christmas Line Graveyard. Many of the tombstones have polyriths placed in front of them. Candy canes are also a frequent occurrence. Cthulhu decides to read a few of the messages on the gravestones. Linda Greyland, first victim of the Great Winter Uprising of 2010, trampled to death by a horde of cyber elves. Gotilib Asmadand, beloved son, father, uncle, nephew, cousin, step-cousin, boyfriend, pen pal, chiropractor, and radiologist. Alf Winoz. In the end, he did not win. The end was him. Teresa Tez, if we could have one more moment with you, we'd ask you what the Wi-Fi password was. Sandalice, remember to put a funny message here before the game ships. Hiroki Smith, a lesson to us all, a lesson to never spook a reindeer while standing within a kicking distance. Cthulhu tries reading the gravestone messages. He sees a woman in purple dress kneeling in front of a large tombstone. Cthulhu approaches the woman. When she sees him, she runs off. Maybe if you return to the graveyard another day, you'd be able to talk to her. Next to one of her gravestones, Cthulhu sees a chicken laying an egg. Badly. Cthulhu got a rotten egg. Success rate for Bob boosts your poison damage. It's now Christmas Eve, the 26th. I can't go back to there. Cthulhu decides to spend some more time with Crystal. Let's go get some ice cream. Cthulhu and Crispo go to an ice cream parlor. It's a cold day, so there aren't very many people there. This is my favorite place for ice cream. The signs are ultra cute and everything tastes amazing. It sells ice cream with hives, 3 scoops of vanilla set up like a snowman. The ice cream is dressed up to look like a penguin. Bon appetit! Ice cream is eaten in silence. Not bad, but tormented souls are still the tastiest. Every Christmas day, my grandpa would take me here to celebrate a successful night of work. He'd always order the pistachio ice cream in the shape of a Christmas tree. He'd even do up a bit of magic to make the star on the top twinkle. Just the thought, though, I might not ever see him again makes me... No. I didn't even think about that. It's too awful. Krista looks like she's about to cry. Cthulhu would mock her pain. Even if you manage to rescue Santa, he'll just get destroyed when I take over the world. Either way, you're doomed. What a horrible thing to say. No. I see your own weird way. You're trying to tell me to focus on the now and not worry about the future. That was not my intention. It's okay now. Thank you. This bonus for being the 100th customer today, the ice cream shop gives Cthulhu a special prize. Cthulhu got Mr. Cloak, an accessory for Crystal that boosts her stats. Now Christmas Eve the 27th. Cthulhu wakes up to the sound of silence. Cthulhu, it's horrible. Everyone's gone. It's Snowman's Land out there. Not everybody. I'm still here. I mean, the NPCs. Townsfolk, they're all gone. Guess that's it for relationship building. I was having so much fun having pointless conversations with losers. No, there's plenty of pointless conversations I can store for you. Dragon. It doesn't feel like this is the end game. This must only be a temporary setback. This city feels so empty without the sound of carolers singing. Oh, we can make our own carols. I really think we should stick to the time-tested classics. I'll start. Chickens love Christmas, chickens they do. Bark, 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 Christmas, bark, 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 presents. I'll go next. Toss out the candy, look for the kids. When they grab the candy, you hit their shins. Please stop. My turn. Cthulhu, Cthulhu, we love Cthulhu. He sleeps in relay. When he wakes, our flesh will burn and we'll learn the joy of Christmas Day. What on earth did that have to do with Christmas? Joy of Christmas Day? Flesh burning? Cthulhu? How can I make this any clearer? I thought it was a neat song, boss. At least someone here appreciates quality music. I don't think anyone's coming to attack us today, so let's just turn it here. Sleepy time! It's now Christmas Eve the 28th. Cthulhu wakes up feeling cold. Even for him, and Cthulhu always feels cold. I feel cold, even for me, and I always feel cold. That's what I just said. Don't steal my lines. These streets are frozen over and the whole place reeks of death. The 5th League of Christmas Evil member must be out there somewhere waiting for us. But who could it be? Allow me to explain. Ah! Cluck, you're talking. In this dimension, chickens talk. A happy coincidence in the otherwise miserable world. This dimension? Oh, you have been brought to a pocket dimension that mirrors the world you know. This is emptier, darker, eviler. And yes, a little chicken yard. People you know and love remain safe, but only if you are able to prevent this dimension from spilling into reality. And how do we do that, Cluck? You must defeat the ruler of this world, Bell, before it grows too powerful for this dimension to contain. Bell must be the 4th member of the League of Christmas Evil. Bell is this world ender. He will ring the note that will shatter your existence if given the opportunity. Beware the clearers in their song. Each accursed note they chant grants Bell more and more strength. If Bell becomes too powerful, the world will be destroyed and there's nothing anyone will be able to do to stop it. Not on my watch. Nobody destroys the world except me. Well, let's do this. Thank you for your help, Cluck. I live to serve, little miss. That must be Bell. Bell's just a giant Christmas bell? A little on nose, don't you think? There's 2 of them? This is bad. Bell's already beginning to multiply, to fill all space. Before deep ones I was, before great old ones I was. Eternal. Note rings out. Nations fall. Dimensions shatter. Existence breaks. Don't let its appearance fool you. It's just trying to stall for time while its power increases. La 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 la. Smash, smash the bells. Silence the bell. Oh no, the bell. There comes the bell. I am Bell. I am eternal. I was eternal. Where's my grandfather? Where's Santa Claus? Not here. The other three, I mean 2 members of the League of Christmas Evil know where he is kept. You have bested me, Sleeper of Rayleigh. You fought well. Perhaps you are the chosen one after all. Always bet on Cthulhu. Bell fades away. You did it, Baba Yaga. You really did it. Yippee! With Bell defeated, this dimension will not last much longer, and when it's gone, you will return to your own dimension. Oh, well, what about you, Cluck Cluck? What will happen to you? I will once again lose the power of speech and become just a regular chicken. Don't say that. You're no ordinary chicken. You're my best friend. You're too kind, little miss. I have so many questions I want to ask you. What's your favorite color? Your favorite number? Your favorite food? I like yellow and the number 10. And the Mouse King was most delicious. See? These are things I didn't know. If only we had more time. Of all the time in the world, I will remain forever on your head, little miss. Cluck Cluck! Cluck! No. Yaga cries for several minutes. Cluck Cluck looks for worms. Are you gonna be okay? Yes, I have to be strong. For Cluck Cluck's sake. For crying! It's now Christmas Eve the 29th. A powerful blizzard pummels the town, preventing anyone from going outside. A roaring fire, a cup of hot chocolate, a book of ancient curses. This is perfect. What could go wrong? You have ulterior resolutions, therefore no resolution has to resolution means you have unfinished space. That's fair. Absolutely nothing. Seriously, not gonna do that switcheroo thing you do? Hey, I'm snowed in too. Take it off. You deserve it. I do deserve it. Day passes uneventfully. Blizzard subsides. Tomorrow will be an ordinary day. It's now Christmas Eve the 30th. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. Vroom, vroom, vroom! Look how fast I'm going. Baba Yaga is poking her head out the window as she's riding around her hut in areas surprisingly fast speeds. I don't even need Cluck Cluck's help now. Figured out an alternate touch-based method. I guess chicken-based propulsion system, if it's okay? If that's the way you want to be, then I challenge you to a race. Chicken Hut versus Cthulhu. I accept. Cthulhu always wins. See the tree on the hill over there? First one there wins! That tree? No, the one way back there. Oh, so you mean that tree. No, that's too far. This tree then? Yes, that's the one. All right, don't cry too much when I beat you. 3, 2, 1, go! The race is off with Baba Yaga in the lead, followed closely by the Cthulhu. It's followed by Baba Yaga in the lead, followed by Cthulhu. It's followed by Baba Yaga in the lead, followed not so closely by Cthulhu. Slow down so I can win. No way! Chicken Power triumphs again. Hey, why are you sitting down? Oh, this race was rigged. Carefully pitting an old man like me against a brand new house was an unfair contest. If you say so, boss. Hey, don't be like that. Here, have a trophy. Cthulhu receives a trophy with a chicken on it. It says consolation prize. Where did you get this? Custom made. I have it lying around just in case I get in chicken contest. It happens more often than you think. There's something in the trophy. Cthulhu got a freaky sword. This weapon's for Cthulhu. Allows the Terrify ability to be reused. It's now Christmas Eve the 31st. Graveyard and pet store are back. We'll go to the pet store first. Cthulhu decides to go back to the pet store. On seeing Cthulhu Emperor, the shopkeeper moves to help another customer. You came back for me. Of course I did. I wasn't about to leave an old ally of mine from the transgalactic madness wars locked up in a pet store. I knew I could count on you. Now about that payment. I already gave you what you wanted. I want more. Fine, you win. Just the words I wanted to hear. Now where's the owner of this stuff? There she is. The Eltharian comes with me? What? The green kitty! Not a kitty. You should have known such a unique individual such as yourself would be attracted to such quality. Now let's talk payment plans. I think not. The cat's a friend of mine, and you will release it into my custody immediately. Now, just a minute. The cat cost me a pretty penny to acquire. Can't just give it away for free. I got a business to run here. Look at my face. Now, how much are you going to charge me for the cat? Fit me out, Cthulhu relay was getting fit in. That's better. Come on, Paws. Let's get out of here. Cthulhu and Paws exit the pet shop. I have no idea how good it feels to be out of that place. Once that poison is out of my system, my powers return. I'll contact your friend to come pick me up from this backwards planet. And my payment? I'll make sure my ride brings it. I'm going to need a down payment. Fine, take this. Cthulhu got a cat tunic. It's armor for Cthulhu that gives him a hyper mode at the start of combat. When the time comes, meet me at the park. Now Christmas Eve, the 32nd. We'll go to the graveyard first. Cthulhu decides to return to the graveyard. There's still some gravestone messages that he's not yet read. Cthulhu begins to read. Diagnosis, a real hack and total bore at party. Lean Deborah, she lived the way that she died the way that she's lived. Denver, Dakota, always wanted to travel to his namesakes. The author, nobody cares what you think. Cthulhu tries reading the gravestone messages. You're Cthulhu, right? I'm October. The woman from before. Today's your lucky day, for it is indeed I, the mighty Cthulhu. But please, no autographs or flash photography. Can I ask you a favor? Of course not, but I'm intrigued by your boldness. Continue. You teach me how to raise the dead? Now that is an interesting request indeed. Well, I've always said the world could use more zombies. I'd love to. Wait, zombies? No, I meant a full restoration from the death to life. That's not possible with the Eldritch Arts, if zombies are nothing. Well, I suppose I could learn about zombie summoning. Supposed to be a necromancer after all. Cthulhu spends several missions discovering summoning techniques, feeding, and general care for zombies. Thank you for your help. Maybe I'll have a chance to repay you sometime. Payment is nice, but just the thought that there might be more zombies around is reward enough. I love those creepy little guys. We'll meet again. Farewell. Oh, and head back to the graveyard before you go home. You'll find something useful there. Cthulhu heads back to the graveyard. Hidden behind one of the grave markers is a treasure chest. Cthulhu got swap dress. This is armor for Baba and boosts her poison damage. Now Christmas Eve, the 33rd. Cthulhu decides to spend the day at the park. He sees an old man feeding the birds. The old man gestures to Cthulhu. Ah, I sense an old soul in you. Would you like to join me? I still have some birdseed left. The great Cthulhu feeds no birds. If anything, the birds feed Cthulhu. My name is Zekre. I was once a cleric at the local temple, but I've retired for many years now. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve, though. I didn't ask for your life story, old man. Yet, I've given it to you. I feel a connection between us, however faint it may be. Tell me, what brings you to Christmas Land? Cthulhu explains to the old man how he's lost his power. He's thinking to regain it by rescuing Santa Claus. Oh, Santa Claus himself. You know, some people just have even told me that I resemble the man himself. I don't see it. Once you regain your powers, what do you intend to do? Destroy the world, enslave humanity. The usual. For all our sakes, I hope you never succeed then. You're an interesting individual, Cthulhu. If you ever want to talk, I spend most of my days here. Here, take this. Enjoy. Cthulhu got odd candy, the accessory for Bell's nickel, that boosts speed and element power. Now Christmas Eve the 34th. Ah, so cold. So much snow. This is nothing. Why, when I was a youngin', I was running through sky-high snow, barefooted both ways in the snow. Both ways? Keep your glory days stories to yourself, old man. It's not definite, but... You have a lead on the next League of Christmas Evil member? Just a hunch. All snowstorms that affect Christmas land originate from the Christmas caves in the far north. The Christmas caves are generating an abnormally large amount of snowstorms that could indicate something's missed there. Weather. We're basing the next dungeon choice on the weather. She's not wrong. Oh, gee, thanks, narrator, for making me look really dumb. That was sarcasm. Ah, a cold place, Cluckluck. You gonna be warm enough? Here, the chicken. Let's go. It's now Christmas Eve, the 35th. It's crazy cold, crazy cold. Little in the corner and wish for death levels of cold. Ordinary party would be dead at this point. This is no ordinary party. You got that right. The great Cthulhu, this is nothing. I laugh at such feeble attempt at death by freezing. Alright, have a good one, guy. I'm the Snow Maiden. The cold never bothered me anyway. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Affects my core temperature and well-being at all. Gee, what did you think I was gonna say? I'm not bothered by cold. These clothes may look raggy and hobesque, but they're actually quite warm. And I have the power of a chicken. I'm fine. The holiday giveaway has not been activated again yet. I didn't know chickens were immune to freezing temperatures. Wait a second. You're right. Chickens freeze in the cold. What was I thinking? Sorry, Cluck Cluck. I'll whip up a heat spell for you right now. Cluck Cluck quickly thaws. Smells like chicken. Maybe I overdid it. Who would live in such a freezing cold place? Besides me, of course. I have a guess. The giant Kryla has always been a fan of cold spells case. Quite possible, Christopher. Doesn't she eat naughty kids? It's a good thing we don't have any of those with, oh. Hey, don't look at me! Yes, I may have tried to steal presents from the orphans once or twice. Does that make me naughty? Yes. Yes, it does. But that's in the past. Now I'm crusading avenger of justice on the quest to rescue the big guy himself. So you can steal Christmas presents directly from the source. Yeah, Bruce, each time that you, redeem the gift and don't want it, you get one extra entry to a future one, and you can use as many of those as you want, on a future one. I assume at the end we're gonna have a couple people with like 5 entries in a single one, as Christopher just said. You can't prove that. It's literally what you told us when you joined our party. Past Baba Yaga is a tricky one. You can't always trust what she says. Oh. You're not gonna let her eat me, right? Of course not. It's far too late in the game to replace a party member. Programmers really don't want to go to all that bother to make a new character that most players will never see. Exactly! I've heard that 99% of all players don't even move past the tutorial. 99%! That can't possibly be right. Maybe if you started higher quality games, players would play past the tutorial. Never! Focus, people. Kid-eating monster! Kid right here! As I was saying, you have nothing to fear. Now let's fight an old woman. Hey, bye, I smell the blood of a Relayan. You're welcome. The scent of my blood is a well-known aphrodisiac. I never expected you to make this far. Place good money on the league pool of Belle being the one to defeat you. That old Christmas Belle from beyond space and time never stood a chance. And what is this I see? The naughtiest of all naughty children, Baba Yaga. You don't scare me. Sure, I don't, sweetie. Just think, if you survive this and live to be my age, kids will even be more terrified of you than they are of me. Hope you're doing alright. Hope physical therapy is going well for you. Really? You're not just saying that to be nice? Do I look like someone who's trying to be nice? You smell like chicken. I'm getting hungry just thinking about it. Quack! Maybe it's just the chicken I'm smelling. On behalf of Christmas, I will right wrongs and triumph over evil. And that means you. Less talk, more eating. Eek! So very hungry. This is one kid you're not eating tonight. Where is the league keeping my grandfather? We're running out of league members to fight. The next league member is personally keeping guard over Santa's imprisonment. But I'll never tell you who or where he is. You may have defeated me, but all hope is lost. Christmas Day will never arrive. And soon all will be destroyed. Grey love vanishes. We mustn't lose hope. We mustn't. It's now Christmas Eve the 36th. It's been weeks and we still haven't rescued Santa Claus. And I haven't regained my powers. And I haven't stolen all the presents. The old chap must be starving. He eats billions of cookies in a single night. His captor can't be feeding him enough. What are we gonna do? I don't have any leads. Rayla said that the next League of Christmas Evil had Santa. We're so close, we can't give up hope now. Cthulhu, you're the last person I would expect to tell me to have hope. I really want my powers back so I can destroy the world. You're right, we can't give up. This is important. I'm sure by Christmas Eve, the 41st, I'll have figured out where the last League of Christmas Evil member is hiding. It's now Christmas Eve, the 37th. Cthulhu decides to go back to the park. Duckard is there once again, this time feeding the squirrels. Ah, Cthulhu! You came back! Come, sit, chat! I'll stay standing. Suit yourself. I'd look it, but I've been in my share of scraps and scriffles. You? I was quite the adventurer in my day. I remember one particularly dark night when I had to defend the relic of the church from a horde of cultists. My companions were all wounded and bleeding, and I was the last one standing. A blast of light, he'll smell later, and we're back in the fight. And that's why, to this day, the statue of Konanika remains safely stored at the vaults of the church. That was your doing? I really wanted to steal that statue. Oh, did you? Isn't this much better? Spending a quiet moment in the park with good company, listening to stories of the past? I'd rather have the statue. Would have looked great on my nightstand in Relay. Cthulhu. I know it's hard to see now, but all this will work towards your benefit, towards redemption. Pass. In the end, you may not have a choice in the matter. Evil falls and good prevails. And when good needs you, I know you'll step up. I'll show you. This is my game, and if I say that evil prevails, that's what's going to happen. We'll see. Take this. No point in you losing before you have to change a heart. Cthulhu got a patchwork coat. This armor for Bell's Nickel boosts his damage when at max HP. It's now Christmas Eve the 38th. No, I don't have more park. Yes, let's go ice skating. Cthulhu decides to go ice skating. The outdoor skating rink is already full of eager skaters. Crystal, already on the rink, sees Cthulhu and rushes over to greet him. I didn't know you enjoyed ice skating. You don't know all there is to know about me. Besides, if you don't learn how to ice skate, you can't play hockey. I'll show you. Cthulhu puts on his ice skates, grabs a long stick, and rushes to the center of the rink. But nobody else is playing hockey. Wait, what do you think you're doing? Smack. 1, 2, 3 skaters fall to the ground, holding their ankles in pain from the sudden blow of Cthulhu's makeshift hockey stick. Oh, no, you didn't! Crystal raises her hands. The ice underneath Cthulhu breaks from the rink and flies up in the air, flinging Cthulhu out the rink at high speed. Ah! I take rank safety seriously. You're not going to injure anyone with a stick of yours. Did I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. You want to go ice skating, and you play nice with others. All the flow of traffic, and no sticks. Ice skating sucks. I'm sorry. Ice skating sucks, ma'am. Crystal throws something at Cthulhu. You got a frozen rod. This is a weapon for Crystal. Boosts her ice damage. Now Christmas Eve the 39th. Ice hockey with Cthulhu could be fun. Yeah, no. As I said, this is from earlier in my stream. This is for developers I've followed a long time. They were one of the first people to get on the original Xbox's indie game stuff with Breath of Death 7. And they followed up with Cthulthu Saves the World. And have since then just slowly been making games, usually of the smaller variety, easier to consume than long-playing RPGs, with a bunch of quirky humor in it and just having fun. Vaporizer. We can go ice skating again. Let's go ice skating again. Cthulhu decides to go ice skating again. This time the rink is empty except for Crystal, Baba Yaga, and Belsnickel. I bet not see a repeat from last time from you. And why not? It's just the four of us. Why waste our time merely ice skating when we can play hockey? Ooh, I love hockey. I wouldn't mind batting the skin around for a bit. Or are you chicken that you can't beat me? Cool, boss. Chickens are the bravest of us all. Oh, you want to go at me? I'm gonna get more than you asked for. Baba Yaga, you're on my team. Come on, Cluck Cluck. You can be goalie. You're not seriously sticking me with Belsnickel. I don't think he's even played hockey before. Nonsense. Well, I was on the professional team when I was a wee baron. Hateful hockeyers, we all used to call ourselves. Crystal forms a small disc out of snow, then freezes it onto a hard hockey puck. Ready when you are! An hour later, the outcome is clear. Enough of a beating yet? Who would have thought that a chicken would be such an effective goalie? It was everywhere! Never underestimate the Cluckster! And you! Why don't you try to stop the pucks from getting in our goal? That's literally the goalie's job. The two young misses were making such fantastic shots, it just seemed rude to interrupt them. And that ice hockey puck, I swear you were controlling it with your mind. I think that's even in my soul skill set. It is. Face it, Cthulhu, you lost fair and square. Not entirely fair or square. You don't feel bad. Why don't you keep the hockey puck as a memento of your defeat? Cthulhu got the hockey puck. Being magically, the hockey puck quickly vanishes and forms itself into a cloak? Cthulhu got a skating cloak. The accessory for Crystal allows her chill ability to target the entire row. Tired and discouraged from the day, Cthulhu returns home. It's now Christmas Eve the 40th. What do we do on our last day? Do an expedition again and see if anyone can tell me what game this is referencing. In a bar, Cthulhu deposits a lead on Cool Expedition. Cthulhu sends Crystal, Baba, Belsnickel to go complete it. Crystal, Baba, and Belsnickel return. We left Christmas Land and discovered the Nameless City. I named a Bob. The Nameless City was famous for nothing, but we were able to excavate it. We excavated with faith, and inside was the reward you saw on the town menu before you selected this ridiculous choice. Yes, let's just cut to the chase, Bowie. You got a force sword? This weapon boosts his defenses. It's now Christmas Eve the 41st. I discovered it! The Identity Final League Christmas Evil member, and where he's keeping Santa Claus. Who is it? I need to thank them personally for sending me on this wild goose chase to regain power that I had before this game started. And by thank them, I mean murderize them. The implication was care. I should have suspected him all along. He's always been jealous of Santa's popularity. I speak, of course, of the Krampus. The half-ghost, half-devil thing that enjoys killing children and dragging them off to hell? It seems so obvious in retrospect. I know, right? Having a Christmas game and not prominently featuring the Krampus as the villain would have been a huge oversight. Unless I was the true villain all along. You aren't, though. I know that, boss, but it would have been funny. Maybe for the sequel, kiddo. Don't you already have a sequel? So, where is the Krampus, the bearded one? The most Christmassy place of all. Tenbrum, the Christmas World Tree. Where? Tenebum, the Christmas World Tree. It's like Ladrisil, but more Christmas themed. It all comes down to this. Our final and harshest fight ever awaits us. Unless there's even a secret final boss after this one. You heard it, Cthulhu. It's final boss dungeon time. Now, Christmas Eve, the 42nd. Ah, this is so beautiful. Isn't it? A whole wonderful essence of Christmas joy perfectly distilled inside a giant tree. I must take an army of elves months just to keep this place decorated. That's the best part. It's automated. The robots that decorate space are powered by the Christmas spirit of children around the world. Aren't children losing their Christmas spirit? No, you're thinking of low-budget Christmas specials. We're telling a different story here. Right. This story is about beating up mythological creatures that are vaguely related to Christmas for fun and profit. Clockwork says he smells a foul stench that can only be the Krampus on the top floor. Time to start climbing. Crystal, is that you? You'd come and rescue me? Hey, I'm the one who deserves all the credit. It is my name in the title after all. Ah, so this is Cthulhu. I thought you would be bigger. I was bigger, and then these League of Christmas Evil members stole my power away from me. And you're gonna give my powers back? Or else? Patient, my seven-flanked friend. You'll get your powers back after I've saved Christmas. But we really can't stay. Even if it's cold outside, we must escape immediately. Aren't you forgetting something? Krampus! To think that Grandpa's little girl would make her all the way here after battling with so many monsters. Thanks for the hydrate again. It's almost heartwarming in a way. Little man with the candy cane and the whip. I'm just impressed to see that you're still able to move under your own power these days. I manage, although I have been looking to get one of those self-propelled scooter things. The infamous Baba Yaga. When you're older, give me a call. The League of Christmas Evil's always looking for promising new recruits. I think not. I'll start my own League of Christmas Evil, and you won't be invited. Yeah. The very Cthulhu himself. To think that you betray the forces of evil for your own selfish desires. I will destroy the world, and no one is going to stop me. I think you all have to understand the present that I've given the world. I hope you kept the receipt because this one present we're taking back. We want cash, not store credit. Just think of it. A world without Christmas. No presents, no expectations, no families getting together pretending to like each other. Not all families are like that. Aren't they? My dear old Santa here was just telling me how much he wished he had a grandson instead of a granddaughter. That's a lie. I was right to put you on the naughty list, Krampus. The naughty list, Santa baby. Why should there even be a naughty list? Why should some geezer pass judgment on whether the world is good or bad? Oh, my rule will be much better. No good, no evil, no laughter, no crying. The world will be silent, be remade in my image. Are you done? I think that's it. And that's why you're a loser. I wouldn't stand around talking about destroying the world. I'd just destroy it. Fine, first I destroy a little band of so-called heroes, and then the world shall fall and be reborn. You've had a mean game, Cthulhu. I'll give you that. You'd never be able to beat me, and today will be no different. Never been able to defeat you? What are you talking about? This raid has gone long enough. Behold my true form. A tall, faceless man of darkness appears before Cthulhu. Neralthotep. I do not know the other ones. The very same. You didn't seriously think you were going to play a Cthulhu game without fighting a Lovecraftian monstrosity, did you? My power level far outstrips your own. You don't stand a chance. That may be true, but you're forgetting one thing. We have the power of friendship on our side. We do? Just play along. We do! any good RPG protagonist, I've nurtured unbreakable relationship bonds with the people of this world. How are those supposed to defeat me? I don't know, but they will. That's video game logic, and it's logic that controls our universe. Now fight me if you dare. I got your back, boss. This old man still has some kick in him. You should have stayed in your own mythos. You would rest your scanner and restore Christmas to the world. Arthethep heals the Crumpus. You've gone soft, Cthulhu. It's time for the great sleeper of Rayleigh to go to sleep. Permanently. Defeated twice in one game? This cannot be. Yeah, you may have won this time, Cthulhu, but someday, possibly in a sequel, I will return and destroy you. Goodbye, Cthulhu. Don't let the cosmos kick you on the way out. Cthulhu and Krampus despair. Well, we've done it. We've saved Santa. We've saved Christmas. Cthulhu Saves Christmas has a nice ring to it, doesn't it, boss? Don't rest on your Christmas laurel wreaths yet. I still have work to do. Why, it's Christmas Eve. Santa, if you don't mind me being indelicate, you're a bit right. Might I suggest a bath first? There's no time. If I don't deliver presents to all children in the world, Christmas won't come. I must off. That Santa runs off at the speed faster than his age or size would suggest possible. Hey, wait! I haven't got my powers back yet. My presents. Cthulhu, Krista, Baba Yaga, and Belsnickel return to Christmas Land and wait the coming of the next day. It's now Christmas Eve, the 43rd. A new day has arrived and it's still not Christmas. What? That can't be possible. Did you see the calendar hospital page? No, it doesn't lie. It's Christmas Eve, the 43rd. And after all my hard work, I got a text message from Santa this morning. He said, oh, I don't know why it's not Christmas yet. I'll keep trying to make my deliveries in search of Ancient Book's Christmas lore for an answer. Could there be another villain we need to defeat? That couldn't possibly be the problem. It's crazy talk. Another boss after I defeated that clearly final boss? Ridiculous. It must be that your power of relationship wasn't strong enough. I mean, I have to spend even more time with the people of this world. How tiring. Well, we do have a few more days until the next major story beat. Let's get this over with. It's now Christmas Eve, the 44th. Cthulhu decides to go to the park. There you are, Cthulhu. You actually stuck around? I left the moment I was out of sight. No, I agreed to pay you for your help, and Altharian doesn't back out of a deal. Here's the item we promised. Cthulhu got an Altharian sword. This weapon for Cthulhu boosts the damage of insanity builds. Ah, you have no idea how long I've wanted one of these. I don't want to hear about it. Take care of yourself, Cthulhu. Don't get yourself killed before the sequel. And if you want to get yourself captured and sold into slavery again, I wouldn't be opposed to bailing you out again. You've gone soft. Soft! Me, the great Cthulhu. I'm as hard as the statues that adorn Rayleigh throne. Cthulhu senses that he'll be forged a long-lasting relationship with the alien cat paws in the next game. It's now Christmas Eve, the 45th. More time with Baba! He decides to spend time with Baba Yaga. I was hoping you'd visit. You're gonna figure out how to beat this game, boss. I know you will. And then what will I do? Most stories say I'm gonna grow up and be an old mean hag, but I wonder. I kinda gotten used to this whole hero shtick. Maybe I should stick to it. I should water the countryside with my chicken hunt, right-ring wrongs, and vanquishing evil. People will regale each other with tales of my valor while sipping eggnog and eating omelets. Baba Yaga the heroine has a nice ring to it. Or I could just go flow with ego, terrorize small children. I haven't decided yet. Weighing pros and cons. Who senses that he has forged a long-lasting relationship with the chicken of shadow, Baba Yaga-chan. Take this, I made it myself. Do the reason a necklace with a beautiful egg attached. You don't want to wear it, you can always give it back. Have some useful effects in combat. You got the true egg. Accessory for Baba increases maximum possible amount of chicken power, so you should have it at one time. Now Christmas Eve, the 46th. Yeah, we can go back to October. Cthulhu decides to return to the graveyard. Still some Graves message he had not read. Cthulhu plans to read. Cthulhu wrestled the Grim Reaper and almost won. Yeah, chicken power is fun. Pandra Kazazio had an affair with the zombie. Ended poorly. Thomas Aho, a real piece of work. Brusowski, his death sparked off a massive chain of events culminating in an epic space battle. Arid Zenix. The Z is silent. Who tries reading the gravestone messages? Hey, wasn't sure you'd come back. The lingering stench of death, the inherent rambling of gravestone messages? Why wouldn't I return? First saw you, I wondered if I really wanted to get mixed with another god. The answer to the question is always no. And I sense a great feeling of loss for you and realized we weren't really that different after all. I have lost something, haven't I? I will stop at nothing to get it back, even if it means defeating the entire League of Christmas Evil. I know you'll succeed. I'm just saying that because it's a prequel. I see it in Victory in the Stars. A necromancer and a stargazer. If I didn't already have a full party, I'd try to recruit you. You're a little impatient, aren't you? Our paths weren't supposed to cross this closely, this early. Fates can surprise you. Take this, it'll help you in the battles to come. Cthulhu got a rebirth egg. Professor Ricker Baba gives her the unstoppable buff at the start of battle. We both have work to do until we meet again. Since this will last forward to a long-lasting relationship with the Dark Sorcerer's October in the next game. It's now Christmas Eve the 47th. Sure, we'll do another expedition. In a bar, Cthulhu discovers a lead cool expedition. Cthulhu sent Crystal, Bobble, and Belsnickel to complete it. Crystal, Bobble, and Belsnickel return. We left Christmas Land and we started to miss you. Seriously, boss, why don't you ever come on these things? I had a good feeling about staying here. What about all our amazing adventures? I discovered the power of nostalgia, and the power of friendship, and the power of chickens. It was a big success. Elder Tunic. This armor for Cthulhu grants some immunity to ailments. It's now Christmas Eve the 48th. 4 more days of relationship building and it's still not Christmas. Maybe it wasn't the problem. Of course it wasn't the problem. You just like seeing me suffer. I've been thinking about the situation some more, and I think I might have the answer. What exactly is the problem that we're facing here? This game just won't end. Not enough chickens? Time is standing still. Here's the rub of the matter. Time won't progress. And how is that supposed to help us solve anything? Think, when Christmas novels about time in your shoes. How should I know? I'm Cthulhu. I don't read Christmas novels. Maybe if I ever got Christmas presents, someone might give me a Christmas book to read. Christmas Carol, that's it. Yes, Battle. And who's in Christmas Carol? Well, sinister being of them all. Ebenezer Scrooge. I thought you didn't read Christmas books. I saw the movie. No, Ebenezer Scrooge is powerless. Besides, he's reformed at the end. The whole point of the book. The ghost of Christmas present is jovial. The ghost of Christmas past is nostalgic. It only leaves the ghost of Christmas future. Well. I never thought you'd figure it out. This timeline tires me. Let's speed things up to their natural conclusion. I don't know what date it is. Behold! A future without Santa! Oh, where is everyone? A world full of damned souls seeking my guidance. Yes, you're going to die. Yes, you're not going to repent. Yes, I'm going to laugh at your misfortune. Here, I am the end. What's happened to you? You used to be so nice under that grim facade. I'll tell you what happened. I saw the ultimate future. The joy of Christmas influencing the world year after year. Not just individuals got better, humanity improved. Eventually, with no more lost souls, I was out of a job. With no need for my services, existence ended. But here, my existence is secure. Here, I reign supreme. At what cost? You've lost your soul. Nobody destroys the world but me. Do you hear that? I'm ending this. If you make it past my minions, you're welcome to try. You fail, I've already seen it happen. The world is a shadow of things that may be only. Why show us this? Not past all hope. Gotta be some sense into you. If you won't accept death with grace, then so be it. Death without honor it is. You rule the day you ever met me. Do things the hard way. It all seems the same way. You made it. How expected. And now it's time to end it. Cthulhu performs a mighty attack and misses? What happened? This game doesn't have accuracy checks. I can see every attack you make before you make it. With that knowledge, it's a simple matter to show them elsewhere. Cthulhu performs another mighty attack and misses. How am I supposed to kill you if I can't hit you? You can't. Face it. I'm better than you. I'll never face that. Cthulhu reigns supreme even when he doesn't. Then die. Ah! No, we can't let it end like this. But how can we defeat something that knows what we're going to do before we do it? What's the plan, boss? I don't have one. Perhaps I can help. Narrator, you stay out of this. I've always been a fan of Christmas presents, especially good this year. Take that. Ghost of Christmas Future is suddenly beset with visions of every possible future simultaneously. Too much information. Make it stop. Now's your chance. Fight while its powers prediction are disabled. This is it. Our final chance to shine. League of Christmas Evil members, come to me. I summon thee from the depths of the beyond. We won. Strike that. I won. How could I have been so blind by the power of the blows? I've seen the error of my ways. Yay. It's a super happy ending. Now see clearly that this future was never meant to be. Let me return you to your own original time. I will no longer tamper with the flow of time or my own purposes. Cthulhu and his party were returned to December 24th. A new day begins. It's now Christmas! Cthulhu finds a gorgeously wrapped present. Looks like Santa's been here. Cthulhu tears off the wrapping paper. Inside is a small letter. Thank you for all your help. Come see me and you'll get what you most desire. Oh boy, I'm so excited. First, you better check on some of the wonderful relationships you developed over the course of the game. Do I have to? Cthulhu decides to visit Baba Yaga. Hey boss, check out that sweet haul I got this year. Baba's chicken-laid hut is chock full of presents. I haven't had enough time to open them yet. That's how many there are. And Santa didn't leave out Cluck Cluck. So many cute outfits to dress up in. I wonder if Santa's planning on sending me this many presents every year. Yeah, it's weird to say Cthulhu's face is cute, isn't it? But it is. Now, I can have a little talk with the big man, if you know what I mean. Cthulhu decides to go see Santa. Oh, I was wondering when you'd show up, Cthulhu. Power. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I was worried at first about granting your wish, but my granddaughter insists be for the best. Something about preserving the timeline between prequel and main game. Ah, kids these days with their time paradoxes. Now promise me that you'll only use these powers for good. I promise. You just lied, didn't you? Totally. Very well, a promise is a promise. Here's your pow. Wait! Baba? What are you doing here? Don't do this. Just because our stories make us out to be evil doesn't mean we have to become villains. I had more fun in this game than you ever did asleep in Relay. It has been fun, but I cannot deny my destiny. Yes, you can. You can choose who you want to become. No one else can do it. Let me go. What? It'll all turn out for the best in the end. Trust me, I've seen the next game. Sometimes a temporary setback is necessary for ultimate victory. Trust us. Enough preaching. It's time to end this. Cthulhu finds himself back in Relay. My power, it's all coming back. Time to destroy the world. The end. The story continues and Cthulhu saves the world. So yeah, this is actually a prequel.